Hi guys, my name is Stefan, and I'd like to share my experience with a pretty common injury that happens to athletes, um, mainly in contact sports. Mine it didn't, but nonetheless, I'd like to share with you. So, about 5 days ago, I had an injury known as an AC joint separation, and AC stands for acromioclavicle joint, which is basically the end of your clavicle. Right here, you can see a little bump. That's where the clavicle meets the acromion of your scapula, and I separated it. So, how it happened? Most of the times, it happens in contact sports such as rugby, American football, mountain biking, when you actually land on your shoulder, right? So if there's a blow to the shoulder and you land on it, there is a pretty big chance that this cartilage and this ligament here will tear and then will poke. Now, this one, I suppose that it's been stretched a bit. This one you can't see it. I'll show you on some pictures later. Um, it's pretty different. So, how it happened, which is very strange. I was training shoulders. I'm a personal trainer, and I was training shoulders one evening. I was a bit tired. I did overhead barbell squats the day before, and next day I felt a bit tired and fatigued, but nonetheless, mind over matter, I went to do some shoulders. And after some sets, it was pretty intense, so it was a bit lightweight, but still the intensity was pretty big. I didn't know my limits. After the last sets of shoulder presses on a machine, I decided to do a German hang or skin the cat. It's a gymnastic exercise where basically you hang onto a bar and then you do like a back, sort of like where your legs go through your arms, and you put the shoulders in a very serious hyperextension. And I did that twice, and I felt a little bit of pain. I thought it was just a muscle stretching. I put a lot of weight, so I've relaxed my trunk and my torso, and then apparently I detached my ligament from my the ligament between the acromion and the clavicle. I didn't feel any pain or whatsoever. When I went home, I saw it in the mirror. That one side right here was sticking a lot more than the other. Uh, Naturally, I thought that was a little sprain, since I still had full mobility in my shoulder and my arms. It didn't hurt to a point where I would understand that something has gone terribly wrong. But anyway, I got concerned, and I went to have an X-ray done. That was like a couple of days after that, and then the X-ray showed that I actually tore the ligament between the two bones. Now, again, this normally is done through contact sports, where you have a severe blow on the shoulder. I didn't. I was just doing a severe shoulder stretch, and apparently when you don't know your limits, gotta mention that's my first injury ever, and that's why I guess I didn't know the limit. I separated it without even knowing. A bummer. So I went to the doctors after the X-ray, and I was hoping he's gonna tell me that my ligament was just overstretched, but jokes on me, it's been separated. Basically, he did not recommend surgery because surgery can lead to more complications, and then the severity of the injury was not that bad. So he said that I should put it in a sling, rest it for about maybe 2-3 weeks, and apparently I would have full mobility of my arm and shoulder after that. I just want to share my experience so far. with this injury, because apparently it's very common. But I think psychologically it knocked me out a lot more than physically, just because I'm a very active person, and then when something like this happens to your health, it just brings you back to earth and you realize that you are not immortal or indestructible. I would add another video to show the progress of my rehabilitation. I'm involved currently in calisthenics, but apparently that played a joke on me. I am laughing, but I don't really feel like laughing. What else I can say about this and what you can learn from it is just don't push the limits. The saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, is a pretty dumb one, because what if it kills you? We are not ready to face this, no matter how much we push our limits. Trust me, I'm a person that doesn't know when to stop, and now I had a very nice lesson of this. So I really hope that it will go back to normal. I just want to say that basically the treatment in this should be resting, icing, and then starting rehabilitation to strengthen the muscles around the shoulder, and then maybe down the line one day I would have a surgery done if I have if early symptoms of arthritis start, you know, manifesting themselves. So thanks for watching. I would include more videos on the process of rehabilitation and how I've went through this injury. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the love, and be careful, guys, because you have only one body, and if it goes, then we will all be pretty devastated. That's how it is. So peace out, be safe, train hard, not that hard but more smart. Don't push the limits, rest and do things properly, and then you wouldn't look as badass as me. Dude.